Before I begin the video, I will remind you to please click like if you like my content, and subscribe to our channel, tell a friend, and more importantly, go to our website and send us your email address to become a VIP, that we can send you announcements and VIP benefits that we'll think of as we go along. So thank you very much, and let's go on. Yeah, before I begin, I want to show you these flowers because I think there's an intricate relationship between gardening and flowers and bonsai and orchids for that matter, and gardening. So what I want to show you is this little bush. I started about a 1-gallon plant about 15 years ago, and you see how much it's grown with almost no care. It's called African Proteus, which is not, it's in a Proteus family, it's not a Proteus per se, but it blooms vigorously this time of the year for about 6 weeks as some fades out and some comes in. And they are very easy to grow. It's really, I think quite a few of them came from New Zealand. The weather is Mediterranean, which is like the California weather. We're wet in the wintertime and dry in the summertime, and they just thrive on it almost with no care. And so I encourage you to get one of those in your nurseries, and for that matter, maybe you can try to propagate one. I haven't had much luck with it because I let the air layering dry out. Next time I will try to air layer it without letting the graft, the joint dry out. Maybe it will root. But they can also be supposedly to be able to grow by cutting. And these actually make wonderful cut flowers. They last a couple of weeks in a vase. Hi, I'm miltonchang of Bonsaiheirloom. Today I will go over the second lecture of our Mastering Your Bonsai lecture series to become a bonsai master after you follow through the 10 lectures. In some sense, life, everything is a spin. You can be half full or half empty. You can look at bonsai as a chore that you're to maintain it and so forth. Or you can look at it's a beneficial hobby that's really good for you. And I think bonsai has had a bad rap for two reasons. One is that most people cannot keep bonsai alive, they said. Well, it's not because they don't know how to keep the bonsai alive. It's just that the bonsai may not be well understood, and there are a lot of misinformation about bonsai. And the second is that some of the trees they get or they buy are not well implemented, or the ones even they make. So what Bonsaiheirloom is trying to do is that we're trying to share with everyone, including people who make bonsai to sell, how to implement their bonsai properly, so that people, when they go buy a bonsai or make a bonsai, they will be easy to maintain and keep alive. And that, rising tide raises all boats, that it will be good for all of us, and it's a sharing of a very beneficial hobby. So you might say, I'm too busy from work. I don't have time for bonsai. Well, just the opposite, think of it that way. When I was working, I was 24/7, 14, 16 hours a day. But bonsai saved my life in the sense of give me a moment of relaxation to keep my sanity. So let me describe the advantages of bonsai for you to consider having bonsai as a hobby. First of all, bonsai can be maintenance free. A lot of the old-timers recipe about keeping bonsai with infinite detailed rules that you can follow, they are totally unnecessary. Just a few simple things to keep in mind. One is that the bonsai is in a very shallow pot. It's very easy for the root balls to dry out. So if you soak, when it's dried out, when you water it, the water runs out, the root ball does not get watered. Therefore, from time to time, when you feel the soil is hard, you soak it in a tub. so that water would rise, suck up by the root ball to keep it moist, and it'll be fine. In the case of bonsai heirloom, what we did is we invented a pot, essentially put the soaking pot inside the bonsai pot by eliminating the bottom drainage hole by having two holes, drainage holes on the side, so that water be retained for a few hours to allow the water to be absorbed by the root ball. And also it wouldn't ruin your desk if you keep it indoor. Again, bonsai can be kept indoor. All you have to do is just rotate 2 or 3 bonsai, keep it indoor for 2 or 3 or 4 weeks at a time, but let it be outdoor part of the time. So the second one, bonsai is really perfect for apartment living. You know, nowadays more and more people stay in rentals, and you know, you can practice essentially miniature gardening in a small space by bringing nature home in a bonsai pot. And not only that, if you ever move, you can take it with you rather than in the ground you have to dig it up like a tree. Bonsai is really easy in the sense everything you know about houseplants, the bad information aside, the houseplants, gardening, and orchid for that matter can be applied to bonsai only if you give it a little bit of a thought by extrapolating what you learned by people telling you verbatim. And I think the really most valuable thing for our busy life is that bonsai is almost like keeping bonsai, maintaining your bonsai. It's almost like meditation. It's really good for your mental health. When I was working 14, 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, that kept my sanity, you know, and in fact, along the way, I learned to develop processes to make trees easy to maintain without time-consuming efforts. And that's what I'm sharing with you, my lifestyle bonsai techniques. And I think a very natural, great benefit of practicing bonsai is to share your value system with your children in the most natural way when the two of them take on bonsai as a joint project. Just imagine you'll be sharing with them all the stuff I've been preaching, which is like develop a vision of what you want the tree to be and work towards it patiently, paying attention to detail to achieve the excellence, the perfection that you seek. You know, those are good value systems for children to develop, to keep it to anything they do in life and see the result of the effort. Nothing comes free, but it's the responsibility, the caring that makes something blossom. Those are extremely good value systems. Children learn by example. They are watching you without informing you that they are watching you. In fact, whatever you do, they will extrapolate. So be very careful what you do. At the same time, realize you don't want to impose your total persona onto your children. For example, many children want many parents want their children to grow up like them. No, you want children, teach them the basic value system of what's good, and then turn them loose, let them soar, get to as high as they can become, much higher than you are. Now that's progress for society, right? So I think bonsai is a really valuable tool to teach your children value systems naturally, all the good value system. And in fact, someday I can extrapolate how the techniques of doing bonsai is really good management. For example, you know, you gotta begin with the root cause. Like until you make the roots going out grasping like earth, like a strong grasping, the roots will never look right. So you gotta approach solving problem the fundamental way. And if you want to pull the roots out of a bonsai pot, you have to pull it out roots and all. Otherwise, the weed will come back very quickly. The next one is that excess bonsai can make a really nice personal, thoughtful gift. And later on in our website, in this series, we'll teach you how to propagate and divide your bonsai so that you have plenty to give away. I don't mind you even go into business because if more people promoting this wonderful hobby, the more people will be enjoying the hobby and everybody's business would do well. You know, rising tide lifts all boats. So propagate your trees and give them away. There's nothing more thoughtful than a personal gift than a bonsai. Lastly, for me, that's a really big deal, is that bonsai is actually a vehicle to promote social harmony. You know, I just want to show I'm a regular guy, right? Not only that, in Bonsai Club, people from different walks of life sharing best practices, sharing their hobby, their passion. How much better way than building good relationship? In fact, I learned a lot of business. I get to meet a lot of business and high-level people that I would never met, but at the Bonsai Club. So with that in mind, then I think I've done enough promotion about the benefits of bonsai. I hope you pick it up and share with a friend, share with them our channel and so forth. And I see you next week. Well, thank you very much for watching today's video. Subscribe to our channel and tell a friend. And most importantly, go to our website and sign up to become our VIP so that we can send you announcements of special considerations. Thank you very much.